Um, what have I done? I don't want to die. These were Kevin Hines' first thoughts. Kevin Hunter News, he says his first thoughts to People magazine after he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. Since the bridge was built in 1973, 2,000 people have taken the jump of the 220 feet into the bay below. Kevin Hines was the 26th person to survive. I'm credible to talk on this topic because of the research I've done, and I've seen Kevin Hines' speech in person. Today I will share with you what led to Kevin Hines' jump, the day that he jumped, and the impact that it's had on his life. To start, Kevin Hines' past had a big impact on his suicide attempt. Kevin's parents both were drug addicts and suffered from bipolar disease. As a young child, Kevin was taken into foster care and moved from home to home, losing contact with the only sibling he had, who later died. After jumping around from foster home to foster home, Kevin was adopted by Patrick and Debbie Hines, who gave Kevin a good childhood. He was happy and healthy mentally and physically until he reached the age of 17, when his parents filed for divorce, and a family friend who also was the drama teacher at his high school committed suicide. These two events, amongst other, caused Kevin to have a mental breakdown at 17 and a half, where he would have visual hallucinations and drink until he blacked out to avoid them. He ended up being diagnosed with bipolar disease. Now that I've talked a little bit about Kevin's past, I'm going to talk about the day that he jumped. On September 24th, 2000, Kevin took a bus from his home to the Golden Gate Bridge and paced the bridge for hours, like hysterically crying, waiting for someone to ask what was wrong. Only one woman approached him, and it was to ask him to take a picture of her over the bay. Soon after taking this picture, Kevin leapt from the bridge and landed in the water below. A woman passing by in her car saw him jump and knew personally someone on the Coast Guard, so rather than calling 911, she called this man on the Coast Guard, who immediately was sent out to find what he thought would be Kevin Hines' body. But when he arrived, Kevin was still alive with a broken vertebrae as well as 2 legs, and he was rushed to the hospital in San Francisco, where he underwent an immediate surgery to save his life. Kevin faced a long road to recovery in the hospital, as well as he was sent to a mental hospital after he had recovered physically for, I think it was 3 years, where he ended up meeting his wife and figuring out what he wanted to do with his life. Kevin Hines took this horrible incident that he did and turned it around to bring awareness to a situation. After his failed attempt, Kevin became a motivational speaker on suicide and mental health awareness, and he goes to high schools, elementary schools, like church groups, or anyone who's like willing to have him come speak. He also wrote a book called Cracked Not Broken, which goes into like extreme detail about his life story and what led him to jump from the Golden Gate Bridge, and tips or signs that he felt he gave off that no one picked up on that people should, he thinks. He's also a board member on multiple like foundations, such as the International Bipolar Foundation, Mental Health Association of San Francisco, and the Survivors Committee of National Suicide Prevention. And through being on all these boards, he hopes to reach out to people worldwide to bring awareness to suicide, show them that it's not necessarily the answer, and that there are the means that you need to get help. And then my conclusion one. This is just some pictures of him like at schools. Like he went to my high school, he came twice when I was there, and the 4 years I was there, and both times it's just like a very empowering speech that he does. And then to conclude, I've followed Kevin's life from his young age to his current life now, and his jump he defined as the worst decision he ever made, but it ended in a way that he couldn't see coming or could never imagine, and he's made it turned around for the better. Today I'm going to leave you with a quote from Kevin. This is life, no matter how you live it, no matter what you've gone through, no matter what ails you, it is the single most powerful, amazing gift you ever will be given.